Today we're going to continue coding. I will say that today I'm going to stream for a little bit less. I'm going to reiterate this throughout the stream, but I think we're only going to go for like maybe an hour and a half. Really, my only goal in this stream is to get the doors and the keys working. So we're going to jump right into it. I'm not really going to have a whole lot of time where I'm going to spend setting this up. We're going to just jump right into getting all of these things up and running. So 1 second, I'm going to quickly, before anything, get the chat up and running so you guys can watch. So I can see the chat and read a chat while I'm working on this. Let me quickly, while I was gone, also I'm going to set up the next day really fast before I do anything else. Okay. But while I was gone, what I did in the meanwhile was I added a pentagram to the center of the ritual chamber. So now when we start the game, you have this pentagram, and then you can go out, grab a candle, and you can dump it inside the room with the pentagram. Grab a candle, rinse, repeat. I also fixed the center arch. I know on last stream, we got to the point where we made the center arch, but I accidentally deleted it. I brought it back away from stream. Make it super scary, like Scary Gary. We'll make it scary. The thing is, again, today, my main priority is to get these doors working, because right now you kind of just walk through them. They don't really block your way. And, you know, that's cool and all, but I'd rather make it to where this actually like acts like a barrier until you have a key. So we're gonna just start with that. Let's go to the code and let us quickly, well, first of all, let me actually delete all of these things. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the next day. So specifically, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to honestly, let's do it this way where let's start with a variable at the very top called has key. Where did I make has candle? Has candle, has key equals false. And what we'll do is, so let's go to the place where I update the, whatchamacallit, the has candle. It's probably right here or something. Yeah, here. Has candle false. And then what we'll do is if new candle pause dot length is equal to 0. So what does has candle do here? I'll show you guys what has candle does. So has candle, essentially, you see the candle animation on top of this? When has candle is true, you're holding this candle. When I go in this room, I drop it off, the has candle turns false, and I drop a new candle into this room. So has candle, so now my has candle is false. Now if I find another candle, let me find a candle really fast. So here we're false, now it's true. We're back to having the candle animation. And we can walk out of here, then it's false again. So that's what has candle does. Then we'll do has key equals true. And we'll add like an else. And what has key, so right now what we have with the candle animation is on this thing, we have this trick right here. So if has candle, then that is true. Else, what we're going to do instead is we're going to have the keyframe. And a keyframe is going to be minus 300. So we'll do ch. Where do I have the... ch.style.left is equal to minus 300 px. Hello, Chris Ball. Welcome back to stream. Oh, percent. And now what we'll do is, okay, so now when we actually create the candle hand, where do we create candle hand? Here. Here we go, candle hand. We want to make this width be 400. Oh yeah, and also, yeah, I'm coding this in Notepad. Now let's go into Piskel, and we're going to open up our candle hand. And we're going to add one more frame. And in this frame, we're going to make a key. So I think for the key, how we're going to do this is really simple. I think we're going to start with like creating like a circle. Actually, how do I want to create this? Yeah, actually, I'm going to do this with a circle. So we're going to do... No, we're going to do like this. Yeah, like that. Okay. And we're going to have like a key that's on this chain. So I'm going to like have this, and we're going to like build out Let's like make this a little bit thicker. Not a huge fan of how this looks like so far, but that's fine. I guess we can always modify this if we don't like it. So I'm going to first build out these edges around the key chain. Actually, let's first make the key properly. So like, let's make it like this, like a very stereotypical looking key. I'm not a huge fan of this, especially given how the last sprite looks, but we can also change this later. This isn't like the worst thing in the world. I'm actually going to take off one layer off of this. Are there any mobs right now? So as of right now, we don't have any adversarial, like we don't have like any enemies yet. There will be one enemy. Like the vision for this game initially was to create like a horror game with like a singular like antagonist. Now we haven't really quite gotten there yet though. I feel like this key, it feels like it might be a little bit too far out. Okay, so we're gonna make it be, let's first get the inside of this finished. Honestly, not the worst thing I've ever done. Let's save this as a candle hand. I'll put this into my little day 7. And we will save a export, 4 columns, download sprite sheet, and we will put this into our code. Not sure what this is going to look like yet, but, you know, we'll give it a try and see how it looks. Let's give it a run. So I'm going to go into day 7. Okay, and now we need to get all the candles. So let's speed run this. In retrospect, it might have been a smart idea to, instead of doing the candle thing for testing, make it a bit easier to do this. I guess this is a good practice for me. Okay, one more candle. Okay, last candle. And now I have a key. Yeah, as I thought, it's kind of really far out. Also, did I forget to put the dots here? I think I'm gonna move this further into the corner. Hello, Aiden. Welcome back. You said a really real horror said you can make it so that the deeper you go, the more distorted the mobs get until it goes full on horror. I don't think we have time. We only have like a day and a half left. I think we're kind of in the point where it's more like panic mode, unfortunately. As much as I would like to really add a lot more features to this, I don't think we really have that. We have the opportunity right now, unfortunately. Here, I'm going to go this, and we're going to do this. And okay, I'm not going to... Okay. Now let's try it. Let's run it again and see what happens. So, again, I gotta get all the candles. There is gonna be like a secret corridor built in the game already that is accessible right now. I do want to add more stuff to the game, but right now adding extra content kind of comes secondary to me finishing the game, I think. Okay. Now we have the key, and now we can take the key, and we want to make it so that this key removes the red door. If we can find that red door, that would be nice. There's the white door. Where's the red door? Did I get removed by accident or something? No, we literally saw the red door like a second ago. There's the white door. Wait, why are both the doors white? Yeah, this door's supposed to be red. You should really play a game called I'm Scared after you finish this game jam. Yeah, I don't mind. We can play another game after I finish this game jam. Maybe not like on stream, but we could like do like a little event on Discord or something where I try out some different games. So I think right now what we're gonna do is I should stream it. I don't know. I feel like in general I don't want to like confuse my content. Because I feel like the way how the algorithms work nowadays, the algorithms treat you better if you keep your content consistent. I'm more just worried that if I start messing around with my content, we're gonna start, you know, getting less out of it. I still like playing games. I still play games, but it's more that I really want this to be successful. The quicker we get this successful, or the stream like to the point where, you know, maybe I could like, as soon as I can like get YouTube to a good spot and we start seeing some revenue, maybe I could even put some more time into it. Maybe I can justify that better. Whoa, do you see that? Wait. Why is that acting up? You guys saw that, right? This red door. Why is it? That's so weird. Well, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Oh. So this door right here should be red. It's red when I look at it from these angles, but when I get closer, it turns white. And same thing is true on the other side. Wait, is that the same case on the other wall as well? No, this one is correct. Also, one thing I'm kind of thinking is maybe the arch tunnel things for the long corridor. I think right now, the way I've done it so far, kind of like, while I feel like the idea is cool, I feel like it kind of breaks away from the actual vibe of the dungeon. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to first look at actually the doors array. Well, there's a small error in it, but for the most part, it looks okay. Actually, the error is consistent, so I guess we can kind of ignore it. Can I ignore it? I don't know. We're at the point where I need to really start picking my battles. Right now we have a day and 14 hours. I'm not going to stream for too long today just because I'm already kind of, I don't feel too good today. So I'm going to sleep. We're going to be down to 1 day. I'll have work, 8 hours, and then we're probably going to like just hammer out the ending of this jam. And yeah. For right now, what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to include, so here we have, let's go to where I actually have the update function. Okay, walls. So this returns whether it's blocked. And then we're going to go, we'll make an if not blocked. If not blocked. Then we're going to test out the same thing, but this instead of walls, we're going to go through the doors. I think that the array I made is called doors. Doors array. So let's go doors array. So if the doors array I think we'll do if I equals 1 or 0 and has key we're going to has key equals false. Else blocked equals true. And we're also going to remove doors array dot splice 0, 1. Now let's try running it. This should theoretically work. Theoretically. Oh god, we have a bug. Okay, we just have a missing bracket somewhere. In line 126. Okay, so it's with this function. It's probably just because we have this array. Let me properly indent all this just so I can keep track of everything. Let's like zoom out just a little bit so I can actually see this better. Yeah, we're missing one bracket right here. Okay, let's go back to the game, rerun it. Okay, it's working. Now let's go for it. So let's first go find the door. Okay, so there's a door right here. So I can't go through the door now. Let's find the other door as well. Yeah, I can't go through the doors. So now what I'll do is I'm going to get all the candles. I should start timing myself and seeing how long it takes me to get the candles. I do want the game to last around, I mean, maybe I should like temper my expectations. I think the maximum is 10 minutes. And I think I want to add a timer to the game to kind of like add this tension of I need to finish everything in time. Especially when you're first playing, you don't know exactly how many steps there are. Okay, we're missing one key. We have the key. So now, theoretically, okay, so this is the door. This one isn't going to be able to be opened. But this one now, not this one. Where's the other door? We're not there yet, honestly. Right now we have a lot of mechanics that we're getting done, but right now we're not quite at the point where I can have an end screen. Okay, so that worked. We got this done, and the door opened, and now we can enter into this room. Good, and now theoretically speaking, it looks like I still have the key. That's a problem, but for the sake of me just testing this out, let's try the other door. Interesting. I don't know why that isn't working. Okay, well, we made progress. Oh, I think the point is I actually don't have the key anymore. I didn't get rid of the visual of me having the key. So I need to go and find, I think it's ch.opacity, style.opacity is equal to 0. And with that, we have our first set of missions. We still need to like add text and stuff so that the user will know what their objective is at the moment. I will say that adding a timer to this game will kind of like shoot any attempt at me adding lore to the game in the foot. Just because you're not going to stop to read some kind of story if you have like 5 minutes to complete all your tasks. That doorway is blocked. This doorway opens, and then the key's gone. I can go in here. I wonder if I go back into room if I'll get the key again. No, I do not. Okay. Well, this is very enlightening. So we now have... So here's how I'm currently envisioning this game to go. The first mission you're going to have is you're going to get the candles. Get candles. Then you're going, with the candle, you're going to get a key. With the key, you'll need to get a knife. Pick up the knife, and you'll pick it up from the enemy's hand, like the chained up enemy's hand. You take it back, and you cut your hand, and that gives you key 2. Key 2, you're going to go, and you're going to go inside. Actually, no. You're going to cut your hand, and you're going to go back to the room where you found the knife, and you're going to find the key. And you're going to see the enemy's gone. And then you're going to see like the enemy like watching you in the hallways. Then you're going to go into the last room. You're going to get the book. And you're going to run back to the pentagram. And that'll be the end of the game. Very simple. The game shouldn't take longer than 10 minutes for someone to complete. But yeah. That's how I'm envisioning this. So right now we have the first step completely done. So get candles, and then key 1. Next up, we need to get knife, and then go back to the pentagram. You should add a jump scare for another time. I mean, I don't know. It's just like, as of right now, we have exactly 1 day and 14 hours left. We have like to get these missions done. So really the only, okay, I need to design a knife, an animation for cutting yourself, the book. I mean, you hold in the book, you hold in the knife, the book on the floor, the knife in the enemy's hand, the enemy without the knife. And I gotta make some like enemies, enemy run and the enemy hiding in the corners. I got to add mechanics to all of that. And then I got to add text, start, ending screens. I think this is a very doable thing in the last like day. Like this isn't like the end. This isn't the worst situation we could be in. We have like most of the mechanics working. Like, I mean, we got the doors, we can get the keys. It's really just making a bunch of art assets. And tomorrow, I'm only gonna have work for 4 hours, and in the morning, I'm gonna work on a lot of art. I think today's stream was mostly just to get the doors working because that was like an important thing that I didn't get done last time. Let's fix the doors, the coloration of the door, and then we're gonna call it. Actually, for anything else, I'm also going to open up the door animation. Oh, for drawing or for the game itself? For drawing, I use Piskel for drawing. In a previous game jam, I used my own like I could code my own drawing app, but it would take too much time for like especially for this kind of short game jam. It's wasn't that short of a game jam, honestly. It was just I didn't start it really on time. Wait, what do I have? I'm so confused. Oh, okay. Okay, so here what I gotta do is let's turn the opacity of this up. All I really need to do is create a very, very simple. What is the end pixel here? So it starts at 102, ends at 107. One oh two, 107. Draw a line. Draw a line. And here we can just do this. And then over here, let's count 11222. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Top, bottom, middle. Let's be like this, like this, like this, and then like this. And after that, it's middle again. Okay. And here we're going to take the red and we're going to import this into here. I'm going to select all of this, go into the other frame, copy this in, and here we're going to do select white and replace all these reds with white. I'm going to change this layer to 0, this layer to 0, get rid of this, and now we're going to save this as doors, and we're going to export this. 2 columns, download. And I'm going to drop this into our project. Drop both these into the project. Okay, so now doors should have the stuff we want. Now we're going to go back in. I'm going to make sure that the doors thing we're using for actually rendering the doors is correct. So let's go back into the code. And what we're going to do is the render system for doors, which is going to be right down here. That's pentagram doors. Okay. If left, up, this looks correct. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to run this again and see if this fixes it. Okay, so let's go to the door and just see if the door is looking okay. Wait, okay, so the door is red here. Okay, now let's just like get the key, open the door. Okay, let's get this key. And then 2 more candles left. Can't go through that door. I think actually the cool thing I want to do with that door is when we finally get to that, like adding the text, I want to make it so that when you're actually interacting with that door, it'll be like what door? As if like it doesn't even exist. Why? Okay, wait. Okay, so why is it now? So what in the logic here is causing, because before it was fine. Before it was fine. So what is causing it to now be like this? It's like only like if you're close up to it. I genuinely don't really understand why it's acting this way. Okay, we can still open the door though. Even though it's acting a little bit strange. But the question is why can't we see the red? I mean, by all accounts, it should act in a very similar way to the other one. If I is equal to 1. I don't understand actually. This logic here, I don't understand why it would cause this. Is it somehow going through it twice? I guess that's a good question. Is that what's going on here? But no, that wouldn't solve it though, because no, it's just doing this. I don't know actually. But okay, but anyways, so we have this thing working now though. So honestly, I'm gonna time myself, see how it feels and how much time it takes. I'm gonna play it like an average pace. What you would expect someone who's like in a moderate rush, knowing that they are being timed. And I think after that, we're gonna call it again. Today was meant to be a shorter stream, so after that, we're gonna call it. So let's do a stopwatch, and I'm going to run the time on this. Okay, so you enter the game. You're gonna get a little word. Get all the candles, walk around, find all the candles, and drop them in the pentagram room. Pick up a candle, drop it in here. I will say, even if I'm going like at a pretty fast pace, I'm kind of zooming right now, honestly. We're still at like a minute, and I'm not even halfway through all the candles. I guess I can kind of expect people who are playing this to like get faster as they get better at this. So what I don't understand is here, it's fine. I don't understand what changes. Is it how you enter the room? Oh, that's a mistake. Okay, I gotta take away that arch. But is the no, the issue isn't that. I don't know why it's red here, but it isn't red the other way. Anyways, I have the key. I'm gonna find the room I saw earlier. So this door was red earlier. This is fine. I don't know why here it's now white when you're close to it. Wait, it's red there. Okay, that is bizarre. I don't understand why that is acting that way. That's I'm gonna have to do some research. Anyways, now I can open the door. The key goes away, and the door is gone. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. That is pretty excellent. I'm very happy with how it looks like so far. I think that's where I'm going to leave it off. All I want to do today on stream was to get ourselves the keys. And tomorrow, the only items left are the knife and the book. So I think I'm going to just replace it with the actual knife, book. This will take like 30 minutes. Now that I know what it is, it's only going to take 30 minutes to do this. So you get to make the art assets and everything. Enemy. I'm going to give him 2 hours because I do want to put a little bit of effort into making sure that he's a little bit creepy. And then the rest of this. None of this is critical. Like start game over win credit scene, like a little, hey, don't forget to support your developer page. That would be nice, but that isn't like, if I don't have it, it's like the worst game ever. So that's not a priority. SFX, that might make or break how good the game feels, but that's also not a priority because the game is playable without it. Visual effects and polish, that is like, if we have like several hours left and I can go back in, I can like fix some stuff up, make it a bit faster, make it a bit smoother, maybe add some visual effects, add some creepy stuff. That would be nice. This also, if I don't manage to get this, this is the critical for the game jam. So this will get done. If I don't get to any of these things, after the game jam is judged, I will go back in and finish the game properly. So don't worry about the game not being in a good form at some point. Anywho, I'm going to call it here. We'll raid somebody real fast. I'm sorry for the shorter stream. Tomorrow was a lot longer of a stream. I really had to kind of... Yesterday we got a lot of work done that needed to be done. Today was more like getting some of the minor like side quests done, and we did that. So tomorrow, it'll be the crunch time, and we'll get it done before the game jam is over. So that is the goal, and I'll also get a lot of like the grunt work done before the stream, for the afternoon. So let's find someone to raid. Thanks everybody who stopped in. Thanks Aiden, a really real horse. It was good seeing you, Chris Ball. Thanks everybody who again, I'm sorry this was a shorter stream. I need to also watch my health. So like especially my mental health. And I do have work tomorrow. So today it was really hard getting to work because I had like 3.5 hours of sleep. And I was nearly late for work. It was pretty bad. Thanks, Aiden. I do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Actually, I'm just talking while I'm trying to find a channel to raid. Let's raid J Chili. I think we haven't raided J Chili in a long time. I'll see you, Chris Ball. Yeah, no. I think I'm gonna try to get into more regular streaming schedule. I need to get these jams figured out. I think this jam, I really loaded the time at the very, like we had a really lax first 4 days. We got a lot of good work done, really nice work done, but it was really lax. I feel like next time we should front load more of the time. But that we can talk about that later. That's another thing altogether. Say hi to Jay Chili for those who are new to the stream. If you haven't already, consider following, consider joining the Discord. If you're on YouTube, consider dropping subscribe. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed what I've made today in the short hour we had. Say hi to Jay Chili and stay awesome. Bye bye.